pregnant.
What?
As you can see from Elliot's nonverbal response of shock, actions speak louder than words. And with that, we would like to welcome you all to the Nonverbal Jeopardy for Dummies. Woo! And I am Arlene. I'm going to be your host tonight, and I'm from New York City. Woo! Our first contestant, come on out, Anne.
I would like repeating for 200.
Repeating for 200. This is a place where Santa Claus and his reindeer live.
Where is the North Pole?
That is correct. Adler Proctor from Looking Out, Looking In explains that repeating and using nonverbal gestures can help make the verbal message stronger. By pointing north when giving the answer, the North Pole can help someone understand exactly where Santa Claus is from. Okay, Anne, your turn again.
Repeating for 400.
Let's see what we have here. The process of removing snow from the sidewalk.
What is shoveling snow?
That is correct. Alan and Barbara Peace from the magazine The Definitive Book of Body Language explains how our verbal face-to-face conversations are over 65% nonverbals. Repeating nonverbally can help others visualize what you are trying to verbally say by showing how to shovel snow. It can help others visualize how to shovel snow then.
Repeating for 600.
This was a story written by Robert Southey about a girl who had blonde hair and lived in the woods.
What is Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
That is correct. Adler Proctor from Looking Out, Looking In explains how repeating can help clarify the message. By holding up the number 3, clarifies how many bears are in the story. And what now, Anne?
Repeating for 800.
Okay. A song about a positive emotion sang by Pharrell Williams.
What is happy?
That is correct. Once again, Alan and Barbara Priest from the magazine article The Definitive Book of Body Language explains how our body language reveals emotions and thoughts. By smiling, saying the word happy helps show what someone feels with his emotions. By giving the same nonverbal with the emotion they stated verbally can help others have a better understanding on how someone is feeling. Great job, Anne. For our next contestant, welcome Hillary. Come on out, Hillary. How are you today?
Great.
And which category do you want to start with?
I'll take contradicting for 200, please.
Okay, let's see what we have. Ray Rice, formerly of the Baltimore Ravens, was captured on video in famously assaulting her during her interview with NBC's Matt Lauer. She suppresses a smile.
Who is Jenny Rice?
That is correct. According to bodylanguagesuccess.com, smiling out of context is always a red flag. Many times it's something insignificant, such as hiding a joke in a socially awkward or unacceptable scenario. Yet in this setting, when she is talking about her husband, then boyfriend, smiling, even suppressed a smile in such a context sends signals of emotional disparity. And here, this disconnect is extreme. When concealing a lie, a partially suppressed smile out of emotion context is a form of what is known as duping delight. It is highly probable that Janae Rice is withholding information. Next.
I'll take contradicting for 400, please.
An example of a contradicting message from your lover.
Let's talk about this.
That is correct. Relationship coach Matt Townsend says that open to conversation means opening your chest. Crossing your arms can signal that you're not into it or are closed off to conversation, and this could even signal insecurity. If you really want to talk about something, try facing your partner, leaving your arms open and down at your side. Next category, Hillary.
I'll take contradicting for 600, please.
Okay. Whenever the verbal and nonverbal messages are in disagreement, the nonverbal is always this.
What is the truth?
That is correct. Matt Townsend also says that research shows that nonverbal communications more than your verbal message. As people, we trust what we see more rather than what we actually hear. And your turn again, Hillary.
I like to go with contradicting for 800.
Let's see. An example of a contradicting message from your boss.
I suppose I can stay late today.
That is correct. Even though you tell your boss that you can stay late, you send a message that this is a problem for you to stay. She may not ask again in the future, or she may expect you to stay late when needed, even when it is a hassle for you because you did the last time. Thank you so much, Hillary.
Woo.
And for our next contestant, please welcome Megan. Come on down. How are you today, Megan?
Good, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go ahead and pick a category to start with.
Can I get complimenting for 200?
You sure may. This shows you're paying attention to the listener and gives positive feedback.
What is nodding?
That is correct. According to the article, More Than Words Can Say, nodding reinforces the other person that you are paying attention. Although it has been proven that women take nodding as I'm paying attention, whereas men take it as a sign of agreement. Next category.
I'll take complimenting for 400.
This kind of voice pattern creates boring conversations.
What is monotone?
That is correct. Changing your pitch complements the subject of your conversation. More Than Words Can Say states that using inflection and changing the volume of your speech will keep the listener engaged.
Alright, can I get accenting for 600?
You sure can. What is the name of the first Harry Potter book?
The first Harry Potter book was The Sorcerer's Stone.
That is correct. By holding up one finger, it emphasizes that number you're specifically talking about and amplifies your verbal message that you're giving to the receiver. Next.
I'll take accenting for 800.
An example of excited behavior.
I can't wait to go out this weekend.
Oh my God. That is correct. It is said that when we feel certain emotions or behaviors, we tend to act accordingly to what we are feeling. And in this case, if we are excited, we tend to move a lot and find it hard to stay still. Thank you so much, Megan. And for our next contestant, all the way from London, England, we've got Elliot. Come on out, Elliot. I have to ask, how tall are you?
6'9".
Wow, I'm a measly 5'2". Wow. Okay, Elliot, for your first category, which one would you like to choose?
Can I get substituted for 200?
You sure can. Something that your teacher might give you if you're busy playing on your phone instead of paying attention to her.
What is the look?
That is correct. By giving the look, your teacher is expressing that your behavior is disrupting her lecture. Nonverbal signs can be used without verbal communication to convey messages. A positive nonverbal affirmation would be a smile once the disruptive behavior has been corrected. Next, Elliot.
Can I get substituted for 400?
You sure can. The The nonverbal emotion that is given when you roll your eyes at the sight of your best friend's new boyfriend.
What is disagreeable?
That is correct. By rolling your eyes, you are expressing your dislike in your best friend's choice of men. People learn to identify facial expressions, body movements, and body positioning as corresponding with specific feelings and intentions. What would you like next?
Can I get regulated for 600?
You sure can. Whoops. The nonverbal action you are able to demonstrate to show that you are ready to end your conversation.
What is breaking or making eye contact?
That is correct. By either breaking or making eye contact, you are signaling that your intention is to end the conversation. Keep in mind, though, that the other party may or may not interpret or respond to the nonverbal in the way you had hoped they would.
For my next one, can I get regulated for 800?
You sure can. Touching someone's arm may indicate this.
What is secret?
That is correct, but could you please elaborate on that answer?
By touching someone's arm, you may be indicating that you would like to interrupt the conversation or that you would like to talk next.
That is correct. This type of nonverbal behavior helps regulate or control the route of the conversation. Regulating is the effort to construct a reasonably orderly flow of the conversation. Thank you very much, Megan.